Hi. Oh god. Hello. My name is Carolina. Welcome to my first ever YouTube knitting podcast. I'll introduce myself since this is my first one. My name is Carolina. I am a florist living in New York. I guess I should start off on how I started knitting and crocheting. I started crocheting when I was like super young. I was in daycare and I signed up for like a crocheting art class, and it has stuck with me ever since. Knitting is super new. I just picked it up a few months ago, and I've been, you just heard my wrist crack. It's been nonstop since. So yeah, I have arthritis and I love it. I wanted to start a YouTube channel because after watching a few of the YouTube girlies, I'll name them because they're just so cute. Jenny from Future Fiber, Mandy from Knits by Mandy, and Emily from High Fiber Knits. After watching all of them, I was like, I want to do that. Like, it looks just so like fun, and I think it's just such a unique way of organizing your like knitting process and Ravelry kind of, you know, it's like, it's a journal. It's an online journal, and I don't stick with it, but as a video medium, I think that would be just like more fun to just see the visual like growth and process and progress of a project, and the growth of me as a fiber artist. I think that would be really fun for me to watch, and hopefully you guys to watch as well, because fiber is such like a tangible and visual thing that I live in New York, so if you hear any noise, I'm safe. It's just the outside world that's a little crazy right now. But yeah, tangible, very visual. It makes sense for it to be also in video form as well. So I'll just follow in the traditional like podcast form from as like a start and see how that evolves. I'll start off with what I'm wearing. I am wearing a hand knit piece. It is huge. You'll see. Oh yeah, squat. It's very cute. It is sorry for my like weird squatting. Anyways, yeah, so hand knit. Yep. Anyways, yeah, the superlove sweater pattern. Hers is not this massive. I was obsessed with this one sweater that I saw on Pinterest, and I really wanted to recreate it. And this was the closest pattern I got to it. And and the yarn that I used for it is Loopy Mango's Big Cotton in Misty Morning, and it is so nice, so soft. I'm starting to laugh because this the yarn recommended for her pattern was mohair, and so it's very thin, very like, I think it was like a 6mm. I used like obviously a very chunky knit or chunky yarn and chunky knitting needles, so that's why the size of this is so massive, even though I'm pretty sure I knit a medium. And you know, because I wasn't following the recommended yarn or needle size, and I still don't know how to figure out like how to change that when I'm like using different how to change a pattern when I'm using different materials. So we'll see if I ever learn that, but I went with it anyways, and this is the result. I love it. No, I really do. I really like it. It's just like so big that layering it is hard. Like, I feel like if I just like, you know, if I like brought in the neckline a little bit more, or like just like shortened it, or like took it in, like it would just be a little bit better. I'm like highly considering it, like just starting from scratch, but I keep wearing it, so I guess we'll see. And the yarn I love. It's so soft. I kept having to buy more and more yarn as I knit this pattern, and I didn't realize how much yarn it would take. I mean, it's huge. It's like a blanket basically. And the yarn shop that I kept going to, shout out to Downtown Yarns, the girls kept being like, oh my god, like how big is this sweater? Like, you've bought about 10 balls of yarn. And after that experience, I told myself I wasn't going to use this yarn anymore, because it's just like, it's very beautiful, very nice, but it's very like expensive, and I've already, you know, like spent the money to Loopy Mango for this sweater, so I was like, okay, I'm good. But a finished object, I'll show you. I used the same yarn, and it was a cyclical experience where I kept having to go to the yarn shop, and my friends would be like, are you okay? And I would be like, no. So yeah, I love it. I might frog it, who knows. Yeah, finished objects. So this is the Rose Knitwear Croissant Cardigan. You know, because I did this video, I already like tried it on, so maybe I'll just like show you what it looks like on me. But I was very excited about this because I thought I was gonna be like a bolero girly, and I'm not a bolero girly. Like, I put it on and I was just sad. Like the way like Alice of Rose Knitwear like styles it, like it looks beautiful on her. It just looks like I used the wrong materials. Hers is just like woolly, but like lightweight and styled so well. And then when I put it on, it just felt so wrong. So I started taking it apart already, but I promised I finished it. Um, yeah, I'm sad about it. I spent so much money. So big cotton, yeah, wrong material. It's just like it's so heavy. It's so heavy. It doesn't make any sense for me. I thought it would, it just doesn't. So we're gonna frog it. We're gonna use a different pattern, which I'll talk about in my acquisition section because I've just been going nuts with the patterns. Oh, another finished object is this hat. Self-drafted pattern. It's just stockinette, and then you just tie the top. Classic, can't go wrong. I used eyelash yarn, just like the complete opposite of a natural fiber. But I've been wanting to play with this for so long, and it's just so fun. It's just so funny. And I also use this, I bought it so long ago, but it was this Michael's like 100% cotton yarn. It's cute. I think it's cute. When I was finished, I was like, is it ugly? But I think it's ugly cute. So I wore it today, and I've gotten a lot of stares, but you know, I'm rocking it. I think it's just like a funny, fun piece. Thank God I live in the city, because like where else would you? It makes me happy. When I put it on, I laughed. My friend called me the Lorax today, so I mean, it's cute, right? Right? So yeah, it's fun. I think I'm gonna make another one, but maybe not. I don't think I'm gonna make another striped one. I think I'm just gonna do like a beanie, just same boring. I've tried I don't think I've advanced yet to the taper in kind of beanie. I also haven't found like the right look for myself that would fit me. So I think I'm just gonna do a similar pattern. I'm gonna change the brim, and I'm gonna use the eyelash, but less of it. Maybe just like a cute little like graphic heart on the side, or maybe just like one strand kind of like following along throughout the pattern. So it was really fun. Again, it just makes me happy. It's so funny. And moving on to works in progress. I have this I took apart a thrifted sweater because I just never wore it, and I started making just not a boring skirt. Oh my god, I'm so self-deprecating. Just like a cute skirt. I started making a cute skirt. No pattern. I'm kind of just going on a whim here. I've never used like this tiny of yarn on this small of needles. I obviously did the classic move of start with chunky, move on to small, and it has been quite a practice. There's so many holes and just different variations of tension that you can see, but it'll like wiggle out, right? Once you like block it, I think. I'll probably wear it a lot. I'm just kind of increasing as I go on, and I want it to be like ankle length, so wish me luck. It folds up really nicely, so it's just like a convenient train ride, mindless. And I've also been I guess I haven't been working on this top. This top is just like, I started it in the summer. Obviously, look how tiny this is. It's the Nina top by w.i.p, and it's so cute, actually. The blue is a Hobie yarn. I think it's the bamboo one. And then the brown, I don't remember what it was called. I'll link it in the description once I figure it out. But yeah, it was really hot when I started it, and now it's really cold. So who knows when I'll finish it. It was a really easy pattern. I, again, didn't follow the recommended needle and gauge size, but so we're here. But it's cute. It turned out really nice. Maybe next summer you'll see me wearing it. And we're moving on to acquisitions. No words to describe how happy I am to have this. I was noticing that all the knitting girlies, all the hot girlies, were using noro yarn, and I hadn't found my right color story. Because they're so colorful, and I didn't fall in love with them until I saw this. Like, gorgeous. I was inspired by Jenny from Future Fiber. I think she's making the Beyond sweatshirt by Wool and Beyond. So I'm gonna try it with this. It's so like woolly and hardy. What's the word I'm looking for? There it goes, it's gone. I don't remember. But it is coarse, it is woolly, it is rough. I love it. I think it's gonna be like so warm. And it's also, we're nearing Thanksgiving, and my finger has just been on my phone, spending so much money making it rain on all the pattern makers out there. I'll name like 2 that I bought recently. One I think I'm gonna use to get rid of this. It is the Malina set pattern by reefknit. So cute. 2-for-1 deal. It wasn't on sale, but you know, 2-for-1 deal. And I think it's just gonna look so cute. I think that there's like cotton mohair and like laced in I think I'm gonna pull out the other two intertwined yarns and just use the blue and just create that set. I don't know if I'm gonna make the balaclava, but the sweater, cozy. And I'm also gonna do the cosmaudi, Andrea's scarf. Andrea's scarf. It's called the Lucia scarf by Cosmaudi. Someone please correct me. But it is so cute. I think just like for really, really cold months, just like with a hat, so cute. I'm picturing it in like a nice, like, I went to Amsterdam and got yarn, like a bunch of yarn, and I think I'm gonna finally use some of my stash from that to make this scarf, because I think it would be so like warm, thick, and it's fuzzy, cute, just cute. So I'm very excited about those two patterns. And yeah, that's basically all of the boxes that I needed to check off in this podcast. And I'm still trying to figure out how I want the outro to be. I think I'll just have some recommendations for you, like things I'm obsessed with currently. I have been really enjoying Julia Fox and Niki Takesh's podcast, Forbidden Fruits. It is so good. It is so good. It is fun to watch. They do like a video podcast, which is really, really cool. Something I've never seen anyone else do. So it's fun to, you know, process flowers and just have them be right there. And I think they just do a really good job of empathizing with everyone. Like, they bring in these really controversial guests that a lot of them I've never heard of, but like if you do a quick Google search, the most wild things pop up for them at times sometimes. So it really like eliminates that caricature of them and humanizes them, which is really really great to watch, because everyone deserves that for themselves. My favorite episode that they did was with their friend Richie Shazam. It was just so sweet to see all these girls just talk about their history with one another and just their growth that they've all seen each and every one of them do. So yeah, highly recommend that. And that's it. Thank you for listening. If you have stayed this long, I'm really excited to start making these. I can't wait to geek out with you guys on the next one.